Hey guys, in today's video I want to talk about why we choose Sony over any other camera brand. Now before I get into my points, I have 3 points to make of 3 reasons why. But before I get into that, I want to give a brief history on the camera brands I've shot with before choosing Sony. So when I first started shooting photos 4 or 5 years ago, I had a Canon crop sensor camera. It was $300 and did the job for photos. And then I wanted to move more into video, so I picked up the Panasonic GH4. Then I was like, oh, I kind of want to shoot low light stuff. Moved over to the Sony a7S II, and then back to the Panasonic GH5 for the 4K 60, and then ended up moving back to Sony completely. All of our bodies are Sony, all of our lenses, and even our cinema camera back there is Sony. So my first reason why we chose Sony in the long run is because they offer a good value, and when you weigh out features and price, you get a really good value with these Sony mirrorless bodies. When you want to shoot photos, they offer great high resolution, great color, great photo features. Autofocus works great. Lenses are sharp. They are expensive, but they're sharp. And when you want to move over to video as well, they offer 4K video with no crop, slow-mo up to 120 frames per second for super slow-mo. And it's just been a good workhorse, and obviously they are pretty small too. When you take the lenses off, they're pretty small bodies, so they offer a good value for the price. And the second motive is that what I kind of touched on before is they offer good features for both photos and videos. So our style, or my style of shooting for the most part, is pretty run and gun. Go to a location, wait for great lighting, so either sunrise or sunset, and you only have really maybe a 5, 10, 15-minute window of the perfect light, and you kind of want to get as much done as possible. So our style mostly relies on our bodies, camera bodies, being able to take photos and videos at the same time. And we love to shoot on the big cameras too, but this is a pretty heavy, extensive setup, and this doesn't shoot photos. So we like, for the most part, unless it's a corporate or a really kind of a bigger client, we like to stick with the mirrorless cameras that can shoot photos. I can be shooting my friends at sunset, and then I can switch over and get some like 4K video or super slow-mo or whatever I want, and it really does a great job at getting that all done super quick. They're obviously small, so it helps too. My third reason is they were gracious enough to sponsor me, and so we can get cameras for our team, and it saves us some money. It's not a big savings, but it does kind of allow us to, say if we buy a brand new camera, we can use it for 6 months and then sell it on Craigslist once we upgrade for about the same price we bought it. So we save a bit. And the other thing is that they always invite me out to different events, from New York to Los Angeles. Went over to the East Coast once, and they always have these events going that are helpful for us to get photos, to connect with other people, and it's just been a great experience so far. And I hope to continue with Sony, and they're doing a great job. And if you're watching this now, we're kind of on the cusp of waiting for the new upgraded Sony a7S III, which gets me excited. So for now, they have great cameras that work, great lenses coming out almost every few months, and it's been a great time so far. So that's the camera system we chose to use. Those are some of the reasons. Yeah, see you in the next one.